Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Just looking forward to your names. There's gonna be a quiz. Ooh, yeah. There's gonna be a quiz for you. Hosted by me. Doing it for you. Hosted by me. Doing it for you. Say hello in the comments of the chat. Tell me what's going on. Tell me who you are. Tell me where you are. And we're gonna do a quiz real soon. Ooh. Hey, let's get my streaming thing on here. Right, I can see myself. Hope you can see me. Say hello. Hello, Catty. You're the first person to say hello. Hello, Dr. Paul. Hello, Catty Marnan. Marnan. Tabitha. Hello, back again. Were you playing last night? Because this is kind of a follow-up to last night's quiz. Let's just say hello to a few people before we get started. I'm going to waste a lot less time tonight. I'm just going to do the quiz tonight. I kind of slightly know what I'm doing a bit better tonight. I'm going to try and make this my full-time job. Ha! Pornhub open in another tab. Oh, is that with Liam? Is that right? Right. Now, Tabitha will know. Abbey Hill Billies. Hoo-ha! It's Jerry and Kerry. Excellent. Right, there's a few people turning up. Right, I'll tell you what's going to happen tonight. Tonight is a big team quiz only. So last night I had a small team, a wee team and a big team quiz at the same time. And the wee team is your own personal team. The big team is team captains. And last night's team captains were David Hasselhoff, who you can see, Ainsley Harriott, Phil Collins, the Beast, and Barry Chuckle. And the way the quiz worked is that when you are the first person to answer, you get a point for your big team. You choose which big team you want to be on. Now, the rules are getting made up as I go along, but the rules are at the moment that winner stays on. So you see the Hoff. The Hoff is a very impressive man. I've been within non-social distancing proximity to the Hoff. I went to one of his shows at Fringe a couple of years ago, and we sat right at the back because we're cool, you know. But he made his entrance from the back of the auditorium, so he appeared in a light, and he was standing about a foot or 2 feet behind my shoulder, and sang a song with a single spotlight on him, and it was great. It was a bit weird. People queued up to talk to him afterwards. I didn't do that. YouTube tells me I've got 19 people. That's plenty enough to do this quiz. So we're doing a big team quiz, so you now have to choose which team you're going to be on. Now, you can join the Hoff's team, or you can join one of his competitors tonight. And here are his rival team captains tonight. You have SUBO. SUBO. That's Susan Boyle, if you don't know. Now, Susan Boyle is a Scottish hero. She comes from a small town in West Lothian, as do most people from Blackburn, West Lothian. And unlike most people from Blackburn, West Lothian, she became an internationally famous singer overnight by singing a song. She used to be a karaoke woman from West Lothian, and now she's the biggest selling artist in the world ever. So you might want to be on SUBO's team. Another option for you, especially if you maybe slightly further west, Marti! Marti Pellow! No Marti, no party. Oh, brilliant. Some of the younger people don't know who Marti Pellow is. I've mentioned Marti Pellow quite a few times at the quiz, and some of the younger people say, "Who's Marti Pellow?" And I say, "What the? How do you not know who Marti Pellow is? Are you Scottish?" And they go, "I am Scottish." And I say, "You're Scottish, but you don't know who Marti Pellow is? Shame, shame." Anyway, Marti Pellow used to be the singer of Wet 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 in the 80s, and he's incredibly talented, and he is the Scottish Elvis. And I saw him perform at the Kings in Glasgow when he played Billy Flint, the lawyer, in Chicago. And before I saw him perform, I was dismissive of Marti Pellow's talent. I thought it was just hype. And but that night, I saw a superstar at work. I'll tell you the full story later, but it was pretty stunning. It was a fantastic thing to witness. And here's the wild card tonight. Don Cornelius. If you like YouTube as much as I like YouTube, you've probably found Soul Train by now. Soul Train's like Top of the Pops, but predominantly black artists, predominantly soul and Motown artists, disco as well in the 70s, and that later became sort of hip hop in the 80s. But it was presented for many years by this one guy, Don Cornelius, and he was absolutely terrific, greatest pop music presenter. So we've got some proper legends tonight. So you choose which team you want to be with. Alright, do you want to be with Team Hoff, reigning champion, SUBO, West Lothian's finest, Marti, Pellow, no party, no Marti, no Marti, no party, or do you want to join the Don? You decide. Tell me in the comments. Team SUBO says Cav. Nice to have you with us, Cav. Bradley's here. Hello, Bradley. I'm looking at the comments now. Sasha's going for Team SUBO. Right, we've got a couple of Team SUBOs. Andy's here. Andy from Mango. This is Mango. And he's going for, of course you're going for Marti Pellow. Or as my friend Graham used to say, farty smello. Hey, classy. Hello, Kate. You've gone for Don Cornelius. Hibernian 575 is staying with Hoff. Oh, is that the name your mother gave you? Jerry's going for Marti Pellow. Beck's going for SUBO. That's good. Have we got people on all the teams? Yeah, we've got somebody on Team Hoff. We've got at least, there's quite a few SUBOs. Looks like Team SUBO are going to do well. Come on, stick in for the Don. SUBO, Hoff, SUBO. Same as last night, I've got a scoreboard which I'm getting better at using this, so I just turn it on like that, you see, and you see the scores. Everyone's got 2 points at the moment because they all turned up earlier with their vouchers, which I took off them and then gave them another one for next time, but they all had a voucher. Hoff, SUBO, Marti and Don Cornelius. So if you were on last night, it was pretty frantic and it took a long time, and some people said it went on too long. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. But tonight we're going to be a little bit shorter. We're just going to do the quiz. Evening all says information 775, and if that's not Orwellian, I don't know what is. Paul Hush, hello, you're going for Don. Excellent. I'd be tempted to go in Don Cornelius' team. I really like him. If you don't know Soul Train, after this live stream quiz, you'll be on YouTube anyway, so go and look at Soul Train. It's just great. It's the best thing of all time. I'll take the scoreboard off just now because there are no scores. Evening all. Right, great. This is, oh yeah, this is also me testing different platforms. So last night I tested Facebook, and there were lots of problems with lags and people getting things at the wrong time. I tried a little test this afternoon and there was a similar kind of delay and lag. This time I've chosen an option that says low latency, and that promises that it's more like real time. So I want to test that just now. I'm going to ask you a really simple trivia question, and I'll read out the first answer that I see. This is not for points, just a wee test. So what is the capital of France? And I'm going to read out as soon as I see a correct answer. So I've asked that question. Someone's bound to type it straight away. And I'm waiting and waiting and waiting to see somebody give me the answer to the question. What's the capital of France? Paris, says Caitlin. And that took about 10 seconds. How long did it take for me? I see here, I'll come on with Paris's. That's good. Yeah. Guess what? Everybody knows Paris is the capital of France. It's good as well because I don't really want thick people on the stream. I just want clever people. 10 seconds behind. You know what? I think that's better than last night, and I think it's better than this afternoon. Right, we're going to do the quiz. You ready? I better tell you the rules in case you weren't on last night. So you're playing as part of a big team. You are either in Team Hoff, Team SUBO, Team Marti, or Team Don Cornelius. And when you answer a question, you get a point for your team if you're the first one to get the right answer. You must do a comment with the name of your team and then the answer, so that I know who got the point. You know what I mean? Kate says, mine's dead laggy. Yeah, I think it depends on individual setups. My whole plan is to do this on YouTube tonight. Did Facebook last night. I'm going to try Twitch, because gamers use Twitch, and I think it's designed for purpose, and I think it might be quite fast for stuff like this. Jerry says it's definitely better than earlier. Yeah, Jerry took part in the test this afternoon, and so the low latency thing works. I was going to try ultra low. There's also one for ultra low latency, but I haven't read the thing properly, and it might affect something else. But you never know. 31 people. Hello, everybody. Hi, Chris. Hi, CC Baxter. Right. Let's get started. Right. So, round one is the dead easy round. It's going to be slightly harder than that Paris question that I just asked, but you know, it's dead easy, easy peasy. It's lemon squeezy. Easy-ish. So, you ready? Everybody getting ready. Remember, comment the name of your team and your answer. And the first right answer that I see coming up gets the point for their team. And I'll add that onto the master scoreboard as we go. Alright, you ready? Here we go. This is a little cough, it's nothing bad. Alright, plus you can't catch it off me anyway, because of computers and that. Right, you ready? Here we go. First question. Boom. What is element number 1 on the periodic table of elements? That's a science question. So I'm now casting my eyes down to the comments. I expect someone to get that right pretty quickly. Remember to tell me what team you're on. Don't just type the answer. I bet someone's typed it already and I'm just waiting for it to come through. We're about Team Marti, hydrogen. Neil Thomas. Neil gets 2 points for Team Marti. And that puts Marti Pellow in the lead. And I wonder, how quickly did I do that? See? That's pretty good. Excellent. Good work, Neil. Yes! Says Neil. That's what it feels like when you get one right, when you get one for the team. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Here's, let's just check. It was hydrogen, see? Pardon me. Right, you ready for the next question? Here we go. Question number 2. What is the second largest city in France? We're talking about Paris, that's obviously the biggest one. But in terms of population, what is the second largest city in La France? Waiting for your answers now. Remember to comment your team and the answer. Nice, that's not right. Marseille is correct. Chris Nickel for Team Hoff. Yes! Chris Nickel for Team Hoff. Absolutely superb. It is Marseille. I think it's, I don't have the figures, I think it's the only other one over 1 million. Excelente. So we go here, let's have a look at the scoreboard. I'm not going to do this every single time, just while we're starting off. Look at that. Hoff and Marti stretching out. Don and SUBO behind. Okay, let's just check that was the answer. Yeah, of course, it was Marti. You know, I wrote these questions, so that's why I know the answers. People say to me, you'd be really good at doing quizzes, and it's like, yeah, I'm okay at doing quizzes, but I'm better at writing them. Because when you write questions, you're looking for something interesting out of a set of knowledge. But real quizzers, they learn whole sets of knowledge, and I don't really do that. So I wish I was better at quizzing, because it's a nice feeling when you get stuff right. Anyway, what were some of the other answers? People saying Leon. Yeah, Marti. Chris was first. Well done, Chris. Hi, Drew. Hi, Graham. Hi, Mark Ferguson. Just saying hello to some other names here. Kieran's here. Hi, right. Excellent. Yeah, well done. Right. Okay. Excellent. Good work by Chris. Let's get another question. See what I mean? Moving a little bit quicker than last night. Okay. Here we go. Get this right. Okay, here comes question number 3. Everyone ready to comment? Remember, hi Sasha. You just joined. Yeah, if anyone just joined, you pick a team. I'll show you who the team captains are tonight. Hoff, SUBO, Marti, Don. Right? And we're in the first round. We've done a couple of questions. Right, and we're ready for question number 3. Everybody poised, everybody ready. Remember to answer with your team captain and your answer. Here we go. Question number 3 in the easy round. What animal is 3 strikes in a row in 10-pin bowling? If you get 3 strikes in a row in 10-pin bowling, what do you call that? What animal do you call that? Paul Hush answers with the turkey. For Team Don, it's the right answer. 3 strikes in a row. That's 1 strike to you, and it's 2 points for the Don. Well done, Paul. Was that Paul? Yeah, Paul Hush. Brilliant. Good work. Okay. And that was for Don Cornelius. I'm not going to do the scoreboard. I'm just going to go on with the next question. Hope you've had a nice day. Keeping a good 35 inches apart. A hare, says Sasha. Aye, strike, strike, strike. It's a hare. Nah, it's a turkey. Turkey. See? Okay. Here we go. Question number 4. Team SUBO are lacking. I thought Team SUBO were going to do really well because lots of people identified with Team SUBO early on. I see lots of SUBO people getting the right answer, but it's got to be first. Which is why any kind of lag doesn't really help in this format. But anyway, here we go. Question number 4. What links Frankie Valli, Pizza and Vivaldi? That's a connections question. So those 3 things have got something in common. Italy's not specifically right. Frankie Valli's American. I know he's from Italian heritage. Italy. 4 Seasons, Caitlin Kavanagh gets it. The Cav, that is correct. For Team SUBO. That's excellent. Aye, 4 Seasons. So Frankie Valli was the singer out of a band called the 4 Seasons. You get 4 Seasons pizza. Quattro Stagioni! And if you phone BT, or if you did in the 80s, I don't know, not had BT since the 80s, but if you phoned them in the 80s and the 90s, you used to get to listen to the 4 Seasons by Vivaldi. Da 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 da. Dum dum dum. Fucking great. Andrew Clark says bloody typo. Caitlin says, "Way!" You got 2 points. I better put those points in the scoreboard before I forget. For Team SUBO, this is close. This is great. All the teams have 2 points, so this last question in the round is going to be something of a decider. Okay. Are you ready for the last question in the so-called easy round? Here we go. Question number 5. Remember, there's Gemma saying I was first from Marti with the right answer. Not on my list, Gemma. Sasha says I need help tonight. Where are my girls? Well, there's no wee team. I think you were playing last night, Sasha, and there's no wee team tonight. This is just a big team. Yeah, the lag isn't helping me, says Kate. I'm seeing the answers in the comments before I read the question. That's fucked. Right, well, I'm going to carry on with this one because it's all a bit of an experiment. Maybe next time I'll try the ultra low latency and see if it actually works. I'm stuffed in. Yeah, but Sasha, you just pick a team to be in. You're not stuffed. You just pick one of the 4 teams to be in. That's it. No one's in a wee team tonight. Everyone's just in one of the 4 big teams. So you choose Hoff, SUBO, Marti, or Don Cornelius. It's still fun though. Thank you, Kate. Yeah, I'm just trying all these different things, trying to make it as fun as possible for everybody. Obviously it's fun if you can answer questions right. Bradley says mine was lagging because I was streaming stuff. Make sure you are solely doing the quiz and it's in real time. There's a good tip. Listen to your old Uncle Bradley. Bradley knows shit. Right, so you're on Team SUBO, right? You got it. Aye, excellent. Good work, Sasha. Right, okay, back to the quiz. Question number 5. You ready? Here we go. This is the last question in the first round, the easy peasy lemon squeezy round. Which US president appears on the $5 note? The US $5 note. Quite a lot of them, I was going to say they've all got presidents, but they don't. A lot of them have got presidents, but which president is on the $5 note? Remember to comment your team and your answer. Team Marti, Franklin? No, that's not right. And Sasha Fraser says SUBO, Abraham Lincoln. That's the right answer. It's Abraham Lincoln. He's on the front, and the Lincoln Memorial's on the back. So Sasha Fraser gets 2 points for Team SUBO. Excellent. And that's great. That means I'm going to show you the scores for the first round now. Where are we? Scoreboard, look at that. Whoa! David Hasselhoff, Marti Pellow, Don Cornelius have 2 points, and Susan Boyle has 4 points. If you're happy and you know it, wash your hands. Is everybody having a good time? Abe the Babe, Team SUBO! Team SUBO came back from behind there. That was great. What is it? It's 20 past 10, right? I've been on for 20 minutes. Try to be a lot quicker tonight. A little bit more compact. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's all I'm saying. Right? So let's do round 2. Where are we? I hope I haven't got a question right away. I'm sure I've set this up. There's Lincoln. Okay. Right, it's time for the picture round. So Andrew, that's for you. Should be touching my face. I touched my face 2 weeks ago and I didn't die. Although it is a bit freaky, all that stuff, because I was reading about a guy, I'm 47, I'm reading about a guy who's 48, and he's not doing too well, so that's frightening. I'm I'm sad to be out of pubs because all the pubs are shut down and no one's got any money and it's a complete disaster. But I'm relieved to be out of the pubs given what's going on. You know what I mean? Face aids. That's so 80s. Aye, well done. There's quite a lot of Sashas, but well done to Sasha Fraser for getting that last one. Excellent. Or was it Sasha? Okay, oh fuck. Got my Sashas mixed up. Pubs closing is the worst part, says Kieran. Yeah, well, I was kind of forced to be in pubs 4 times a week doing 8 different quizzes, 8 different pubs a week, and it was making me feel very, very uncomfortable the last few weeks. Jam Tart says I'm 48 and I've got asthma. I also have a bit of the asthma. I don't have it full time. I had a couple of attacks here and there. But it's frightening, and I hope everybody is okay. Right, let's do the picture round. You ready for it? So it's the same rules. Comment with your team and your answer. And the first one that I see on my feed, which is down there on my screen, we'll get the 2 points. Okay, ready, here we go. Who's this guy? That's question number 1. This is a very famous man. By the time this guy died, he was one of the most famous men in the world. Freddie Mercury, no. Lawrence of Arabia, no. Errol Flynn, great guesses. Arabia's the right part of the world, but it ain't no Lawrence of Arabia. It's not Jesus, no. Nah, Lawrence of Arabia wasn't the most. He died a lot more. That's an old photograph. And the guy didn't die until 2000 and I can't remember, 2002 or 2003, or maybe a little bit later. It's yeah, Graham Williams has got it. Assam Hussein. I know you need Saddam Hussein, so obviously typing that fast, so that's the right answer. Yeah, it's old Mad Sad, dictator of just see what team it is. Dawn. Team Dawn. Graham Williams for Team Dawn gets 2 points. Excellent. Well done, Graham. Hoo-ha! Lindsay says Saddam is a ride. Like, you don't get to be as famous as Saddam Hussein or me without being incredibly good looking. It's part of the package. All your global leaders have got something sexy about them. Peter Trudeau, or Justin Trudeau, whatever he's called. Jon Ola Sand. And Donald Trump. Aye, Graham, yeah, it is a typo. Well, luckily I'm not a prick about that sort of thing. It's like at the quizzes, if I know what people mean, they get the points, you know. But well, Inspector Clouseau, great guesses coming in. Laugh out loud at Lindsay Crawford. Aye, yeah, well, Saddam. He's got something in the desert going on there. Okay. Yeah. Trumpy pumpy. Okay. Right, here's, so there's the answer. Saddam. Look at that. See, I didn't even bother typing his full name. Just Saddam. He's like one of those people that you know just by one name. Like Kylie. Or Jedward. Saddam! Great stuff. Excellent. Okay, right, here comes question number 2. That was a point for Team Don, so that was good. Right, okay, ready? Here we go. Remember to comment your team name and your answer. Here we go. Question number 2. Name the film, 1961. That's part of the poster. It's a clip off the poster. Bradley will know this. And lots of other of you. But I know. West Side Story, says Gemma Burns for Team Marti. Correct, Gemma! 2 points. Yes! West Side Story. West Side Story, and a very good Leonard Bernstein musical, is that right? That was Team Marti, wasn't it? Great stuff. We'll just do the scoreboard at the end of the round, okay? Cha-cha-cha. I've got to set this up better so I'm not flicking between windows the whole time, but yeah, well done, Gemma. Team Marti! Another top score for Glasgow's most famous heroin addict, says Andrew Clark. That's incorrect on 2 counts. First of all, Marti Pellow is not a heroin addict, and second of all, Clydebank is in Dumbartonshire, not Glasgow. What the Pellows? Okay, right, here we are. If I just move that window, oh shit, no, better not do that. Right, and there's the full poster, just so you can see it. Right, you ready for the next question? Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. West Side Story. I saw West Side Story once. I forgot about this. School trip London in the 80s, and I fell asleep. Fell asleep during the show. I fell asleep during West Side Story, and I woke up because there was a gunshot. And it scared the shit out of me. Right, name the flowers. Bit of a gear change from dictators and musicals with gunshots to lovely pretty flowers. I love flowers. Don't particularly like these ones. They're a bit like that, you know, rather than hoo ha ha. Coronations, marigolds, daisy, begonia, chrysanthemums. Andrew Clark, Andy, the dish, getting chrysanthemums. That's brilliant. For Team Marti. Superb. Well done, Andy. I have entered those points into the master computer. I used to joke about that at the real quizzes. I'd say I'd put those points into the master computer, jotting them down. Now I'm actually putting the points into a computer. Funny how life goes. Chrysanthemum. Yeah, you know what? Chrysanthemums. Andrew, not only did you type that first, you typed it correctly, which is massively impressive. Gilchrist, that's not how you spell penis, and really, mind the language. Must be a gardener. Aye, I think Andy is a type of a gardener, you know what I mean? Right, let's see. I thought I was going to have to give clues for that one. Anthemum, chrysanthemum, chryso is the root for it. I mean, it's a Greek word, it means golden. And I'm doing that because there used to be a place where I lived in Greece called Chrysoheria, which is the golden hand. I think anthemum is just flowers, so golden flowers, I think. Anyway, flowers. Right, next. Question 4. Name this cyclist. That's it. Just do it. Remember to comment your team name and the answer. You got echo. Oops. That happened last night a couple of times, seemingly at random. So I think it's maybe when I get too close. Chris Hoy is correct, says Gemma gets the right answer for Team Marti. It's 3 in a row for Team Marti. Oh, yeah, beauty. This is a devastating round for Glasgow's not Glasgow's, Scotland's finest singer. Yeah, it's Chris Hoy, the golden letterbox guy. Chris Hoy, Chris Hoy, Chris Hoy, Chris Hoy. Grid Joy. See, Grid Joy. That's a brilliant typo. Chris Who. Stupid autocorrect. Yeah, autocorrect should be outlawed, I think. Spells chrysanthemums correctly and can't spell Chris Hoy. Life has many challenges. We are just too good. Aye, right, Kieran. Were you on last night? Did you see how far ahead or how far behind the Hoff was? And he won. So careful. Right, let's do one more picture. I don't think I've done the editing there. Name the cyclist Chrysanthemum. Alright, I see what I've done. Right, there it is, Chris Hoy. Scottish cyclist, by the way. From Edinburgh, but the Chris Hoy Velodrome's in Glasgow. Team Hoff under pressure. Yeah. The Hoff likes to just take his time. Right, you ready? Here we go. Question number 5. Who is this guy? Who's the star? Who's the singing star? Singing star of the 70s, famous for his ring and his use of black leather and his road crossing skill. Who's this guy? Loads of hits. Gemma Burns says Alvin Stardust for Team Marti is the right answer. Yes. Oh yeah, beauty. Well done, Gemma. Alvin Stardust. Perfect. Gary Glitter. No. Elvis Costello. Elvis Costello wishes he was this cool. Robbie Rotten. Who is Robbie Rotten? Who is that? It rings a bell, but I don't know who Robbie Rotten is. Who's Robbie Rotten? He looks like Elvis. Yes, one or two people looked a bit like Elvis in the 70s, but Alvin Stardust was loads funnier than Elvis. If again, you're on YouTube, so if you go to YouTube and you search for Alvin Stardust, particularly live at the Wheel Tappers and Shunters Club, which was a TV show in the 70s, and his performance is extraordinary. He was the villain in Lazy Town. Yeah, I actually know what that is. Rest in peace, Kenny Rogers. Yeah, the coward of the county, the gambler himself, and buried him. That's it. Lazy Town. I don't know why I know it. I think I had a book. I think I got a book once at a charity shop to use as a quiz prize for Lazy Town, and it just, I was like, what is this? Because they all had weird extended faces and things like that. And then people used to put the guy from it in Deadpool. Paul, what was that fact about Kenny Rogers? I don't think I said a fact about Kenny Rogers. I just called him the coward of the county. The gambler. Yeah, he does look like Ian McShane as Lovejoy. Oh, Lovejoy. Let me investigate this antiques. Sporticus, yeah. Did your daughter watch it? She would have been wee. Nah. I knew about it before Stella was around. I knew about it separately to Stella. Kenny Rogers, the man who loved pussy more than any other man. Yeah. Or are you talking about? No, you're talking about Lovejoy, surely. Sporticus is dead. Aye, yeah, he's got like some Icelandic name, hasn't he? Just noticed it's a bit quicker on my phone, says Chris, but tougher to type. Gemma beat me for Hoy on the phone order, but not on the PC. Right, so is that true? Is that proven then? Like the streams, the stream of chat comes up in a different order on different things. One the Hoffs. Did I put that? That was for. Who got that? Oh no, I was chatting, I've forgotten who got the points. Was it Team Marti again? It's Gemma, wasn't it? Bradley says I'm on the phone and it's perfect. I think it might be quite a lot to do with the connection. I switched from Firefox to Chrome and that helped, said Kate. Yeah, we'll work it out. We'll work it out as we go. We're having fun. This is good fun. Please subscribe to the channel or like the video or something like that. I'm trying to build an audience. I'm on the phone as well, says John. Right. I'm going to have to flick back up and see... Oh, you're saying, yeah, Marti. For Gemma, yeah, I think it was. So, I'm going to put those points in, and that's the end of the round. So, I'm going to refresh the scoreboard, and then I'm going to reveal the scoreboard, and it's going to give you a fright if you're in any team except Team Marti. Look. Team Marti miles ahead, Don Cornelius and SUBO just about keeping in touch, and the Hoff is asleep. Come on. Make sure you select live chat rather than top chat, says Neil. Yeah, I've got live chat here, but you might mean, I think you probably mean for other people. Robert Main says, I'm on a phone projected to Apple TV, but it's still behind a bit. Wow. That's, it's amazing how many different ways there are of doing this, you know, how many different types of things. That's a big bar. I'm wet at the scoreboard, says Bradley. That's excellent. SUBO's at the buffer's eye. Well, it's early days, right? Okay, let's get on with it. I'm going to get on with it because that's what I wasn't doing last night. I was going on and on and on. I'm determined to finish this before 11, and it's 20 to 11, so it's time to pick up the pace. Let's do it. Right, Alvin Stardust. Now, what's going on here? Music round. Okay. My headphones on. I'm going to play some music for you, and I'm going to ask you a question. The question for the first one, and it is an Alvin Stardust song, just what's the title of this song? Comment your team name and answer. What's the name of this song? It's by Alvin Stardust. It's not Pikachu. It sounds very like Pikachu, but it's not Pikachu. Come on. It says the title of the song. Pikachu, everyone thinks it's right. Pikachu! Bex! Bex has got the right answer for Team SUBO. It is Jealous Mind. It's just my jealous mind. I know my jealous mind. It's one of his Elvis impersonations. He looked like Elvis and he did kind of Elvis type sound. Excellent. Well done, Bex, for Team SUBO. Good stuff, right. Next question. Oh yeah, title. Next one is from Alvin to Calvin. What's the name of this Calvin Harris song that I'm about to play?
I understood loneliness before I knew what it was.
Comment your team name and the title. The name of this song is by Calvin Harris.
I would be nothing.
I would be nothing
without you holding me up.
Well done, Bex. Giant says Paul Hush has got it right. Yeah, I'm going to stop the music right there. Giant is correct for Team Don. Right, so all the Marti people are fucking high and smack now. Where are you? Giant, yeah, it was a big hit last year. Bonus point. Who's the singer? Bonus point. Who's the singer? Because Calvin Harris does the music, but who's the actual singer of that song, Giant? SUBO, Rag and Bone Man, Catty got the right answer. It's Rag and Bone Man. Catty gets a point for Team SUBO. It's just a bonus point, it's a single point, that one. But Team SUBO are starting to find their gear. Okay. Alright. Number 3. Who is this American singer?
When I got out of my bed this morning, I noticed that it didn't have a right side, and my head feels like it's filled to the top with pop rocks and cyanide.
Good singer.
There's an earthquake coming and you think you know where it started, but it started very long ago. I need a mongoose, baby, and some Calgon to take me up out of here.
John Grant says Gemma Burns for Team Marti. That's right. Excellent. Gemma gets the points for Team Marti. You're carrying that team, Gemma. Team Hoff. Where's the Hoff gone? You all just drunk and crawling around on the carpet. It is John Grant. Yeah, shit, it's John Grant. John Grant's. I think John Grant's superb. I had one of his albums, and there's loads of great songs in it, and I don't know much else about him. Although I did watch him performing live once on YouTube, and I remember thinking, ooh, that's not very good. That's not like the record. Anyway. One Hoffs. Okay, so that was singer. Number 4 is a city. Which city is referred to in the title of this song?
Some days just chicken bones.
That's John Grant, right? What city is referred to in the title of this song that we're listening to now? Yeah, no, it's not Vienna. Maybe you were guessing before I said it. Vienna, Miami. Johannesburg, says Graham Williams. That's the right answer. Absolutely superb. And that's for Team Dawn. Well done, Graham. The song is Give Me Hope, Joanna. It's by Eddie Grant. Great song. Okay, final question in the music round is a country. Okay? And I'm asking you, which country unleashed this belter on the world at the 2010 Eurovision? No, Russia, no. Moldova is the right answer. Lindsay's got it. Lindsay Crawford has got it. It's Sunstroke Project. Runaway is the name of the song. 2010. And that was your old pal Epic Sax guy. And that was for Team Marti. Team Marti just won't quit. Okay, I'm going to show you the scoreboard after the music round. Look at that, Marti's still ahead. Don Cornelius and SUBO are keeping pace. It's not a disaster for those teams. The only disaster in town at the moment is last night's winner, David Hasselhoff, aka the Hoff. Pure show, man. It's kind of disappointing. Right. Oh yeah. Moldova. It was a belter, Bradley. How'd you get that wrong? Well, he's just trying to... Aye, how did you get it wrong actually, Bradley? I thought you were slow, but you actually got it wrong. Anyway, your team got it right. Team Marti won it. Won the points there. Okay. Right, what am I doing now? I planned all this out earlier and I can't remember now. Oh, anagram time. If you come to the quizzes, you know how the anagram works. It's going to give you an anagram. You solve it and type the answer with your team name. Here we go. Female rental. You're looking for the name of a song. Unscramble female rental. Take his headphones off now. And give me the name of a song. 3 points for this one. Song, it was number 1 twice for 2 different artists. Once in 1989, once in 2001. The song was written after a visit to Elvis's grave in Gracelands. Eternal Flame for Team Marti. Board C! I don't know what your name is, Board C. I'm sure you're not called Board C, but you have got the right answer. 3 points for Team Marti. This is turning into a whitewash. Let's see. Yep, I'm just going to add them onto this round. Okay. Well done. Well done, Board C. Tell us your real name, Board C, so I can say hello. Well done, yeah. Yeah, Bangles at Anatomic Kitten. Neil, that's right. Are you anticipating bonus questions? That's what you're trying to do. Well done, Board C. Team Marti. Just can't stop. They call me Mellow Pellow. Quite rightly. Right. I've got one more anagram. Ready? Go. Oh, that's the answer for Eternal Flame. You Tiger Beam is a person. We're doing one more anagram. Cameron. Well done, Cameron. For the previous anagram. You Tiger Beam. Unscramble that. It's the name of a person. First one to answer. Remember to answer with your team name, your team captain, and your answer. Hoff to do better. Come on. You Tiger Beam. Unscramble that. Give us the name of a person. A male person. It's not Gary Barlow. It's not Brian something. A male person born in 1975. So a guy who's 45 now. Ish. Depends if he's on his birthday yet. He's an actor. He is American. Greatest country in the world. Apart from Greece and Moldova. He won the MTV Movie Award for Best Kiss in 2003. And it's not Gareth anybody, no. It's not Tom Hanks. This guy's an actor. But it's not Tom Hanks, obviously. Okay, he played a superhero. One of the Marvel superheroes. Tobey Maguire, says Lindsay. Lindsay's got it. Yes! It's Tobey Maguire. Who was mentioned in last night's quiz, coincidentally. Well done, Lindsay, and that's Team Marty. Marty Pellow's crushing this to bits. Okay, let's move on. List round. Oh, okay. Hang on. Oof. I'll show you the scoreboard. Look at that. Look at that. Read it and weep. King Marty Pellow. Oh man, I'm running out of time. Right, okay. List round. Get ready to comment. I'm going to start this list round. So, name 5 films with a size adjective in the title. For example, Big Trouble in Little China, Small Soldiers. Put all 5 answers in one comment. The first person to get one comment with 5 answers in it that are good, get the points. Pellow Geen at the pump. Hoffs are away to bed. Small Soldiers. Well, right, don't use my examples, use other ones. Adjectives of size, okay, that's what you're looking for. So big, small, little, massive, giant, large, big. Don't put them in one comment. Right, okay, Mark Ferguson's got big fish, small soldiers, Big Lebowski, Little Women. So that's big fish, Small Soldiers, Big Lebowski, Little Women. That's 5. Yeah, I think I said don't use the example, but I probably said it too late. So Mark, I'm going to give you that. Right, Team SUBO. Team SUBO get 5 points for that one. Absolutely superb. Nice one. And I'd love to chat about it, but I'm just gonna there we go. You see how that Paps SUBO went into striking distance of Marty. Right, here we go. It's time for the last round. We need to find a winner. So yeah, I know, Andrew, but I said the rule about not using the examples after I'd actually started the question, so I'm going to let Mark have that one. Boo! Yeah, that's good. Nice to get booed. That's one thing I already miss about the pub is people shouting shite at me. People booing me and calling me a dick, because that's kind of fun. Supersize me. I don't get it, Kieran. Doesn't matter. You've missed it, Kieran. You just had to name 5 films that had a size adjective. So an adjective is a describing word. It's primary school grammar. And so big, small, little, large, tiny, massive, you know, all those kind of words. Random heckle. You know what is good about doing this online instead of in an actual pub is there's no large group of Spanish people standing right there being really loud, not doing the quiz and making it impossible for everybody to hear. Don't miss that. It's great. Okay, let's get on to the last round. Okay. Oh, it's the dead hard round. That's why the questions here are worth 4 points each. 5 questions, 4 points. So it's 20 points at play, and this is the last round. Alright? There's no double or bust or anything like that. It's just double points. Okay? So you ready? I do not miss that too. I know, Bradley. Like, I like the Spanish. I like the people. I like the culture. But see the noise they make. Oof! Christ! Pipe down. Okay. Here we go. Same rules. Just post the answer with your team captain as soon as you think you know it. Here we go. Which EU country includes the cities of Zadar and Osijek? Remember to comment your team name and the answer to the question. So Zadar and Osijek are 2 of the 5 largest towns or cities in which EU country? Croatia, says John Maxwell for Team Hoff. The comeback is on. That's the right answer, John. Yes. Well done. John Maxwell for Team Hoff. The beast is awoken. Double points, right. That's already... right. Come on, Team Hoff, you can do it. You can come back, you can win this. Well done. Croatia is the answer. Right, you all ready for question number 2? This is the final round. This really matters. Question 2. Which UK city hosted the 2002 Commonwealth Games? Comment with your team name and the answer. So which UK city was the host of the Commonwealth Games in 2002? Waiting for the answers. I think with the lag thing. Manchester, says Andrew Clark for Team Marti. Yes. Yes. That's right answer. Gilchrist saying Glasgow. That was 2014. It's a lot more recently. 2002 was Manchester. So that is 4 points for Team Marti. Move on to the next question. There's the answer. Okay, the opera Billy Budd, 1951, was written by which English composer? Name the composer. Nah, it wasn't Edinburgh, Cav. Edinburgh did have the Commonwealth Games twice. 1986 was Britain, says Kate for Team Don. That's the right answer. Yep, for something like that, I'll accept just the surname. Benjamin Britten is the right answer. So well done, Kate. You got 4 points for Team Don. This isn't over. I don't think this is over. I'm not sure. I'm going to keep going with the questions rather than trying to second guess the scoreboard. Question 4. Methane is made from 4 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of which other element? Ha! Got my leg sorted. That I mean, says Kate. Sort your leg out. Carbon, says Paul Hosh for Team Dawn. Team Dawn are coming back. Yes, that's the right answer. It's CH4. Carbon and 4 hydrogens. That's what methane is. Shut it, you leg! Right, just before doing question 5, thanks for doing the quiz. I'm not asking for money tonight. I've got a PayPal donation in the description, and you can click that if you really want. Give me £1 for doing the quiz, but I don't really mind at the moment. I'm just trying to work this stuff out. Mainly I want you to subscribe and like, because that builds things up, you know what I mean? So, right, here we go, last question. Not good at chemistry. I'm not good at chemistry, Kieran, but I don't have to be, you just know this stuff. Thanks, Bradley. Right, here's question number 5. Ready? Which legendary Hollywood actor directed the 2009 film Invictus, which was about Nelson Mandela? Name the director of this film. 2009 Invictus. It's about Nelson Mandela. Who's the director? A Hollywood legend. Clint Eastwood for Team Marti says Gemma. That's the right answer. And I think you all know what's going to happen. So I'm going to put the scoreboard on as before the last round. I'm going to update it like this. And Marti Pellow is the winner. Marti Pellow was the winner tonight. You did the quiz, you got the answers right, and Marti Pellow was the winner tonight. He comes from Clydebank and he's been to Broadway. He's an entertainer, and now he's the king of the quiz. Marti Pellow is the legend, is the boss, is the king of quiz. David Hasselhoff has been deposed. It's over. He's out of the game. Winner stays on, and the next time I do a live quiz with this big quiz idea, or big team idea, Marti Pellow will be the team captain who stays on. Winner stays on. Good game, good game. It wasn't a sweet little mystery how you pulled this one off. You didn't have to dip in the wishing well. You held back the river. You got it done. One of the Dons. Well done to the Don Cornelius team. That was my favourite team, I'll be honest. But well done to the Martis for pulling it out of the hat. Scratch that, buckled. Mon Marti, sweet little mystery. Good game, lads. Clydebank's Premier geezer. Yeah, I'll quickly tell you about seeing Marti Pellow. The show stopped. I never heard, I'd heard of this term showstopper, but the show had to stop when Marti Pellow came on stage. He played the lawyer in Chicago, at King's Theatre in Glasgow, and the atmosphere in the place was unbelievable. In that show, the lawyer doesn't appear until a bit into the show, and up to that point everyone was going daft, and when he finally came on stage, the place just erupted. 2,000 Glasgow women just screaming, "I love you, Marti!" And the show had to stop. He just stood there, took all the applause and grinned at everybody. And when it died down, he started singing and dancing, and it was great. Yeah, good night. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Gil Chris. Thanks for taking part. Much better than last night. Well, it was a little bit more focused. Bradley, the format worked much better. Yeah, because it was just the one thing. I think I was trying to do 2 things at once last night, which was alright. And I'll do the wee teams quiz again. I'm going to try all sorts of different formats, because what I've been doing for years is in the pub, and that works. Obviously, I've honed it. It works in the pub. It works really well, and this is slightly different, but it's still questions and answers, still trivia. And I know you like I know you all like answering questions and getting trivia right, and I know you like getting it wrong, and I know you like being in a team. So I'm trying all sorts of things. If anybody has any ideas, let me know on the Facebook page. Please share this video. Just do me a favour to get me boosted and started, even if you're not donating money. And I know some of you did already, and I thank everybody who did donate. Yesterday I raised a bunch of money just to make life a little bit easier for me in this horrific transition. Thank you for that. But if you've got any ideas of how this quiz stuff can work, like, I'm working on it now. I'm isolation situation, and I'm working on it, so I'm happy to hear any ideas. I'll see you on Dr. Paul Facebook page, the Dr. Paul group. And thanks, Bradley. Thank you, Graham. Thank you, Lindsay. Yeah, aye, separate. I mean, I did enjoy it. Lindsay's saying that the big teams and the wee teams separate works really well separately. I actually enjoyed last night. I thought it was a great big dirty mess, and I thought it was quite good for that. But can folk watching the repeat see the comments? Says Kate. I don't know. That's something I'm going to find out. All of this is experimental because I'm not really a big time tech internet guy, but obviously we all have to do that now. So try to learn some things. I'm going to use Zoom. I'm going to use Twitch, Discord, things I've only just heard of. I'm going to use them all and see what works. I'm going to do lots of quizzes that are free, and I'm going to try and do some quizzes where people pay to play. And well, I've just seen that comment just before it goes off the screen. Off to the hospital. That's excellent, Gilchrist. Thank you all for taking part. Right, views are dropping down as you say, cheerio. Make sure you watch Don Cornelius Soul Train from the 70s. Make sure you watch Alvin Stardust doing the wheel tappers and shunters, because it's absolutely hilarious, and I'll post the links. And real cash prizes, says Andrew. Yeah, I think so. Once I work out how I can get money coming in, then I can make money available to give away as prizes. Thanks for that comment, Gilchrist. Yeah, old Soul Train clips are a treat. Yeah, seriously. Well, you're going to need a lot of stuff to cheer you up during this locked in house juice situation. Checks. Yeah, I'll be sending checks out like the old days. That's quite 80s as well. For the pay to play ones, obviously, yes, Andy, Monsieur Le Dish. Yeah, if money's coming in, then I can make prizes going out, which is what I want to do. PayPal. Yeah. And there's all sorts of things that might or might not work. Snooker, loopy, nuts are we, you and him and me. We'll show you what we can do with a load of balls in a snooker cue. Pop the red sit, screw back for the yellow, green, red, blue, pink and black. Snooker, loopy, nuts are we are all snooker. Right, I'm going to click off. Good night.